Hi, my name is Packy, creator of Pack Rat's Shack. I upcycle furniture, build out of pallet wood, finish interior spaces, and have a vendor booth for my creations. Welcome to my world. Doesn't football look lonely and sad since the twins moved out, taking their PlayStation with them? Maybe a little bit bored too? Well, let's see what we can build them in this trough full of scrap wood and this corner of pallet wood and middle supports. I will say I've got no plan. I'm just going with the flow and trying to create as I move along. Here I'm just laying out the options to see what I have available and then work with it and see how I'm going to use them or what I'm going to use. After I got this section cut and put on the side here, I was thinking maybe I made it too low and should have had a steeper angle instead of a 45, but I just continued to go with it. now we're moving indoors to complete the build, and football is going to help every step of the way. You just wait and see.
There you go. There you go. There's drill. We need to drill.
I apologize for how shaky the camera seems to be in this room, especially. Not just in this video, but in a lot of videos it just seems like reverberation moves the floor in a manner where the camera jars very easily in this room. And I've tried stabilizing the video, but that doesn't really help any. In some cases it makes it look even worse. I did go out in the garage to cut off that excess of the bracket on this side piece.
There you are. All of the catnips that I put out.
Yes, you see right, folks. I'm using the packaging box that it came in order to bracket it onto the tower. So I just thought that that might hold some of the catnip within it on the back side a little bit more. I mean, the cardboard itself could have been stapled up without the backer, but I just thought that maybe it would help hold some catnip in.
You knocked it all out. You knocked it all out. Oops, over here. Over here. This is gonna make some noise, dude. Ah. Ah. You're clawing me. It's my thin skin. You okay? You okay? Didn't give you a coronary? You're jumping every time. Are you okay? You okay? You okay?
It's kind of hard to tell what I'm doing here, but I'm cutting these two pretty equal strips of carpet, And then I'm folding them to make like a sleeve so that the seam will be on the back side. So then I staple it against that outer edge of the top platform. Then I will cut out a square piece of carpet that will actually go flat inside of that platform for him to bed down on. You can see from the piece that's hanging down that my folds come undone, but after they are pressed, it's easy to fold it back to the position you want it to, which is why it took so much time folding it and smashing it while it was down on the ground. And here I'm just using a scrap piece to go above the bracket that I installed, because that bracket being on one part of the bracket on the piece and the other part of the bracket on the tower side, it makes a gap there. So I'm just filling that gap with a piece of carpet, and I also line the whole bottom of the tower with scraps of carpeting in order to protect any floor that it might be on in the future.
Hey, bitty boy.
I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm thinking it looks like he likes it. I come out this morning to continue on where I left off the evening before, and while I was out in the garage cutting this other angle piece, which I didn't show because it was a lot of back and forth and figuring it out and just trial by error. Anyways, I'm going to continue on with this piece by installing it and then wrapping it with carpet. And now, of course, I'm cleaning up my mess. And I will say the only little bits of carpet that was left from that piece was like the little pieces that fall off the edge. I used that whole section, and I finished up the use of it by putting it along the rim, the bottom rim of the tower, so that it would be somewhat of a floor protectant for any kind of floor.
Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. You were stronger than that. Come on, good boy. Good boy. Ooh. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Good boy. You got it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Good boy. Good boy.
So, although this isn't the traditional final reveal kind of ending, I thought it was just much more fun to watch him interact and use the piece and make it his own. He does bed down on the top of the platform tower a lot. He likes the height, and when he's very, very active and playful, he's playing all over it. So he is having a good time with it, and although he already started working through his separation anxiety that he had from missing the twins, I think that this piece helps with that, and he is becoming content with the way things are. I felt it was very important to build this piece for him, being that I know I probably only will have him a couple more months maybe, and I thought that would be enough time for him to get his scent all over it and be comfortable with it, and he would then have that piece go with him so that when he's picked up by his real person and he has to start all over again, then he'll have this piece that's comfortable to him and has his scent with him, and I think it will help him in that transition so much, and it'll make that whole transition go a lot more smoothly for him. So that's why I felt it was important to do for him. I will miss the little guy. I've gotten a lot more attached to him than I thought I would, knowing that this was the plan the whole time, but you can't block liking a cat if you like cats, especially when they're as sweet as he is. But his person really loves him and comes and visits him a lot, and they play hard and long, and so he gets tuckered out, and he'll be excited and content with that person. So that'll be a great place for him for his future and long-term life. So yeah, be happy for him that he's got a good person, and we were able to save a cat off of the street and find him a good home. And then in the meantime, I'm going to be trying to transition Stormy, our outdoor cat, inside, because I'm trying to get him more used to confined spaces and hopefully relaxed in houses a little bit more, so that the trip down where we're going to be moving to will not be so harsh on him when that time comes. So that's just around the corner. It's always something, isn't it? Thank you all for hanging in with me. I really hope you enjoyed watching a football video. Watching football. Anyways, if you haven't taken the time already, please take the time, like, subscribe, share, and until next time, stay safe out there.